In this video, I'm going to go through a dynamic music NFT project on OpenSea. Very interesting, so let's delve right in. Hey everybody, this is Barry from NFT Music Info. How you doing? I'm not too bad. I've had a full week of work, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. Hope everything is well with yourself. So this is a OpenSea project, and what is so unique about this project is that it's known as dynamic song NFTs that actually degrade sound and image quality on every purchase or transfer. Now, interestingly, I came up with this idea with Will when we had a discussion. And Will Smith is a great YouTuber and he talks about music NFTs a lot, so check him out if you haven't already. But yeah, so we were talking and we were saying, wouldn't it be great if there was like a degrading effect that happened once you purchased a music NFT? And that's exactly what I found today. So I'm so pleased to see that it actually already exists. And this is very interesting because it kind of makes each NFT a one of one, because it's completely unique from the next one, because obviously there's a change in the quality of the music. But what the artist's also done here is he's also done the same with the image quality as well. So this project is by Dav, 99 cents, featuring Bryce Blanco. So it goes on to say, edition of 99 dynamic song NFTs that degrade sound and image quality on every purchase transfer. Now the Gen 0 versions, which become Gen 1 after purchase, are priced on a bonding curve, which means it's ascending, from 0.1 Ethereum to 0.99 Ethereum. So it goes all the way up to nearly 1 Ethereum. Each token is unique and independent of the others. Refresh metadata before buying. So let's have a look at this. So we've got two owners at the moment, floor price of 0.03, volume traded as 0.01, and 20 NFTs are currently minted on OpenSea. So I can select, well, before I select one, you can see that there's price increments here. And if these are all Gen 0 ones, so they haven't been purchased yet. But if we have a look at near the bottom, you'll see this one's already been purchased, which is why it's changed to Gen 1. So it's like having a cassette tape and having that cassette tape playing it over and over again, and it affects the quality of that track that you're listening to. And that's really quite interesting. Also the same with vinyl. You know, the more times you play vinyl, the lower the quality it becomes after time, particularly if it's like one of those flexi vinyls, in which case I think maybe after 10 times it really degrades. So I just felt that was quite interesting concept, really. Now there's a Twitter feed, so it's produced by Dav, is the songwriter, the musician and producer of this project, based in Los Angeles. Love Los Angeles, favourite place in the world. Been there about 10 times. Can't wait to go back again. And so yeah, there's descriptions about the project and his typical music stuff that he gets on with. But he's also produced a TikTok video, and this really explains the project well. So let's check this out, shall we?
Alright y'all, this is how I made this song NFT that goes through a tape machine every time it gets traded. First I made the song called 99 cents from my guy Bryce Blanco, but that's another post. Then I took that master file, ran it through a tape machine 99 times recursively, and verified it out 1 second each time.
So that's really interesting. So he's used the effects on the door to actually produce that degenerative kind of feeling of the dynamic music NFT by using that tape to tape player. So every time it's a higher concentration of that quality version.
Time, so it's slower and slower. Also took the artwork to a scan shop and Xeroxed it 99 times. Took a long time.
Wow.
Then I had to learn a little Solidity. So here's the code.
Yeah, this is very
great place to learn this stuff
tricky.
is Crypto Zombies, which is here. Also, Hashlips has a great YouTube channel. And a great place to start is this Open Zeppelin Wizard, which you can make your 7021 tokens really quick. mintable, pausable, enumerable, store the URI.
Now, this musician used to code. I'm not a coder. I wouldn't be able to do this stuff. But certainly the tools that he's just explained really help with that. So definitely worth checking that out if that's something that you're interested in.
And you can just hit open a remix, and it'll open a whole code for you. And you can get started. Then I uploaded the files to a site called R Drive. This stores it permanently for like about $10. It'll be on here forever. Made the URI files with the links.
I do generally say always be careful if you use hosting to put your, say, music files or NFT files or any kind of unlockable content. I use Google Drive. I've done that for some time, but I'm always conscious that I need to keep that Google Drive forever, so that doesn't impact people that purchase the NFT on the secondary market. You always want to make sure that that's as solid as possible, because you'd hate fans to be disappointed.
From R Drive and uploaded those to R Drive, so everything is fully decentralized. Made some mistakes along the way, as you can see, but we got there.
That's interesting because I didn't know that R Drive is decentralized. So that is a good alternative to, say, Google Drive or something like that.
Added all those links into a list that toggles through when you transfer the token.
I've got a feeling that there's going to be a lot more of these dynamic music NFTs that have a lot more intelligence with them, a lot more smart contract kind of stuff. I feel that's the way music NFTs are definitely going at the moment. It's not just about having your track on a NFT anymore, even though that is still very valid. That is the majority of NFTs out there. But to make it more enticing for fans and investors, musicians are starting to become a lot more experimental in the way that they produce their music NFTs, particularly through these smart contracts and tools that he's referring to.
There's the code for that. All this is open source too, so it's on Etherscan also. From here, compiled it down and launched on testnet, which is Rinkeby, and then on the mainnet.
Yeah, testnet's really good because you can kind of go through the whole process of everything before actually doing it for real. So that's what a testnet's basically for. Developers use testnets a lot. You might have seen it on various websites as well. It's just a way to go through the whole process without doing it for real.
That testnet, I did a lot of iterations of this, so it's kind of littered with a bunch of my my testnet OpenSea is a disaster, but that's fine. That's what it's for. You could see the different generations as I tested TransferNet.
Wow, that looks so authentic. It looks very analog in the way that he's shown those artwork. If I can go back just a tiny bit, yeah. To have the difference, you can see the difference there. A lot more fader, grayer than one of this editions. How cool to actually photocopy that. As such a cool manual process, such a good idea, and then to make that digital. I think that's brilliant.
The different generations as I tested TransferNet around.
Yeah, because obviously he's had to test all of these different versions of the track and to make sure that they actually work on the testnet for OpenSea. So it makes sense because you would hate to release a project and not fully test it. I work in IT, so I know how important testing actually is. You have to go through the testing. Otherwise, you're going to have curveballs along the way on the project as soon as it goes live. And then in hindsight, it's too late then, right? So always good to do the testing up front before you launch on any project.
Then I had to verify the contract and post the source code. So it's all on Etherscan.
Just a lot of respect for this artist for doing this TikTok video. It goes into so much detail for anybody that's interested. So that's adding so much value, and musicians don't have to do this, right? That's one of the reasons why I wanted to set up this YouTube channel a year ago, is the fact that I wanted to explore different things and take you along the journey with me. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you're interested in music NFTs and the journey that I've been exploring, feel free to subscribe.
I minted those to myself, and I just minted these to myself, listed them on OpenSea. 0.01, to 0.99. All right, that was just kind of a big ass overview. What part should I zoom in on?
Brilliant. So there you have it. So that's an example of a dynamic song music NFT project where the sound degrades and the image quality degrades on every purchase. The way that I would have done it, which is probably the wrong way, would have been to have every single version of the different grading as a one-of-one NFT. That's one way that it could have been done. But certainly the fact that this works when the NFT or when every NFT has been purchased or transferred, it then changes that track and that image to be a worse quality is amazing. Because that was the original idea that Will and I had, was that wouldn't that be cool if there was like fingerprints and stuff on the cover art, or you can see it fading the more times that it's on the secondary market. And that's a perfect example of this actually being used. So it's just so great to see. So anyway, if you want to check out the track, it's also on Spotify, but I'm not going to play it on this video purely because of copyright reasons. Plus I haven't had permission from the artist for that. So, but check him out. DAV 99 cents featuring Bryce Blanco, on OpenSea. There's also Twitter produced by Dav, and TikTok and Instagram as well. Great, so there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it's a very interesting project. And you look after yourselves. Take care. Bye.